Gonna whip up some chili dogs. Chili dogs.
Starting nine, rough place, but Royals have many more chances to go in the other direction. Including tonight, there's a bounce to the left side. Bobby to his right, backhand stop, throw to first. He got it. Bobby made another super play. Going to his right, playing it on the back and making an accurate throw to Vinny. Boy, he covers so much ground, and he does it so smoothly out there. Shortstop. What a play. So 2 up, 2 down. And Danny Jensen, the right-handed hitting catcher, he has struck out swinging both times he's been up there. Faces Cruz, Royals' second pitcher. There's a call strike. So Kolek gives him 6 runs, 4 earned on 6 hits over 5 innings. 5 strikeouts, 1 walk. And now it's Cruz. Very talented young right-hander, 6'7". Swing and a pop-up foul down the right side. That'll get out of play. Steven Cruz stranded 2 inherited runners belonging to Avila in the 6th inning Tuesday night against the Yankees. Here's the pitch, and a fastball misses in. He struck out Chisholm, he struck out Volpe. Then he returned, came out for the 7th inning. And we have a challenge by the Royals, by Salvi here. And challenge is unsuccessful. It is a ball. The Royals lose a challenge there. It's Salvi trying to help out his pitcher. Pitch strike 3. It's a ball. 1-2 the count. 2 down. Here's the pitch. And a fastball misses a little bit low. Cruz comes in with an ERA of 8.25. This is his 13th appearance. He's 0-2. Since he came back up after going to Omaha early this year, opponent sitting 222 in his last 7 appearances. Swing a high fly ball down the left field line. It is hooking foul and headed for the seats. From down where we are, and I say down, we're pretty high up where we're sitting, and almost looked like it had a chance to straighten one of the ceiling, the beams along the ceiling up there, but it did not. 2-2. Roof closed, of course, and the pitch is a slider away. 3-2 the count. Nobody on, 2 down. Here the Rangers 6th. 3-2. Cruz comes set, now delivers. A fastball. This is high ball 4. So there's only the second walk by Royals pitching tonight. It's a 2-out walk here in the 6th inning.
Stay back, guys.
One by the starter, Kolek, to begin the ball game, and now one by Steven Cruz. And the batter's Nicky Lopez, the ex-Royal left-handed hitter. He's grounded out twice, pitched to him, and he takes the ball high. Nicky still looks for his first hit of the year. Playing second base. Batting ninth. 31 years old now for Nicky Lopez out of Naperville, Illinois, suburb of Chicago. The pitch, and it's low, and it's 2-0. And Nicky is a career 244 batter. Over several years in several different uniforms, primarily a Royal for his first several years, though. 2-0 on the pitch, and a fastball and it's 3-0 on Nicky. Reached base 1 time this year. That was with the Cubs. To a walk. Still looking for his first hit. The Royals are just as happy to see him get it after the Royals leave town. Here's the pitch. And a called strike. And it's 3-1. Nicky faces Steven Cruz. This is the ninth game of the series. 3:05 tomorrow. We'll be on at 2:30 with a pregame, and then 1:35 Sunday will be on at 1 o'clock. 3-1 to the pitch. Swing. Fly ball toward the alley in right center, and that's going to be down for him. And it's gone. It's a home run for Nicky Lopez. It gets over the fence into the Ranger bullpen. Only the 8th homer in the career of Nicky Lopez. And he goes deep against his original club. It's 8-0. My goodness. Nicky Lopez, his first hit of the year, leads the yard. It was a fastball at the knees, in or out, and most left-handed hitters love a pitch right about there. And it just got over the fence in right center into that Ranger pen. So the batter now is Jock Peterson, who waves and misses. As the Rangers lead is 8-7. Peterson is 0 for 2 with a walk tonight. A strikeout, a ground out, a walk, and a run score. And he takes a pitch upstairs. Texas has a lefty warming in their pen. Smiles in that Ranger dugout run. I mentioned they've been struggling. They've lost 6 of the last 7, including losing 3 out of 4 from their in-state rivals. The Astros here this week. The pitch is low. Going to challenge again. And this way is a strike. So Savi wins that challenge.
That's not overtime.
1 ball, 2 strikes on Peterson. And the pitch. Waved down and missed. And that's a strikeout. And that ends the inning. And a 2-run homer by Nicky Lopez. His first of the year. His first hit of the year. His first homer of the year. And the Rangers lead through 6 now 8-0.
So hydrate or caffeinate? Why not both? New Sonic Refreshers blend real fruit with a splash of energizing green tea. Try it sparkling or still in 3 mouth-watering flavors: berry citrus, mango peach, or strawberry passion fruit. You heard it. Seriously. Carried all your groceries in one trip? Turned your clothing pile back into a treadmill? Parallel parked on the first try? Sip to that. All new Sonic Refreshers. Gluten-free, Sonic.
At Hawthorne Bank, business banking is built around you. With fast decisions and global support, we make managing your finances simple so you can focus on running your business. Our experienced team works with you to create solutions that align with your goals. Think of us as a player you can bank on, ready to step up when it matters most. And with mobile banking, stay even on game day, it's easier than ever. Visit Hawthorne Bank to start connecting to what's possible. Hawthorne Bank, member FDIC.
Need batteries from lithium to lead acid, custom packs to UPS systems, wholesale batteries locally and nationwide with fast shipping across America. America's battery experts since 1977. Wholesale batteries, any battery, anytime, delivered anywhere at wholesalebatteries.net. When America needs power, wholesale batteries deliver. Nationwide shipping, premium brands, unmatched expertise. We keep America running. Wholesale batteries, your power partner since 1977. Any battery, anytime, delivered anywhere at wholesalebatteries.net.
Boiling the chili.
So the Royals will send Salvador Perez to the plate to lead off inning number 7 here in Arlington. Salvi tonight has a double, and he's grounded into a double play. Well, the hill keeps getting steeper and steeper for the Royals. They're now down 8-7-0 for Texas, 0-4-2 for the Royals. Gore still pitching.
It's okay, Cash.
Delivered one high for a ball to Salvador Perez. Gore came in at 88 pitches through 6 innings. They think that it's possible. Tim Schumacher, their manager, loves to see him get through 7. Always love to get him out of there. Start getting into the bullpen. Not just for tonight's sake, but for the whole weekend. There's a fly ball floating in right field. Coming in a little bit is Nivell, the right fielder, to make the catch. And Salvi's on number 1.
You want a dog, Cash?
Gore wears an unusual number for a pitcher, uniform number 1. He's out there here in the 7th inning. His team has put up 8 runs for him. He has not allowed any. He has dominated this game. Now the batter is Starling Marte, who is twice grounded out on the infield. Once to the pitcher, second baseman, deflection, and once to third base. First pitch is a strike. Texas has a lefty warming. Gore trying to finish this 7th. There's a fastball that's a called strike. Gore has reached 100 pitches one time this year. He actually get through 106 on a start against the A's back in April. That pitch hit the batter. It's got Marte's left arm interfered, so the Royals will take the base runner any way they can. Yep. Ward has struck out 3. He has not walked a batter. That's
Not both.
the batter that he hit right there. He has not been given up 3 bases either until now. Now it's Vinny Pasquantino. He had a blue base hit to the opposite field in the 5th inning. He's also out the back of the pitcher on the first, 1 out here in the 7th. And he takes a fastball high. Vinny batting in the 6th slot of the order tonight. He has homered in 5 consecutive games against Texas. There's a called strike. Vinny batted last season. Overall, he had 5 homers against these guys. Last year against the Professional Royals, 6 and 7 last year. 1 now the pitch. Down away to Vinny Pasquantino. 2-1 to count. 5 homers in 7 games against Texas last year, including 1 in his last game here in Arlington, and then 1 in all 4 games at Kauffman Stadium after that. Tied for the longest home run streak against one team in franchise history. They could make franchise history with a homer tonight. 2-1. Runner at first.
Look at that.
1 out. Facing the lefty Gore. Here's the pitch. And he takes a breaking ball outside. Pretty impressive list of names. Royals were 5-game home run streaks against one opponent, Steve Alboni. 5 straight games against Detroit in 85. George, that same year, 5 against Texas in 85. 3-1, the pitch, and a fastball called strike.
Oh!
Remarkable 5 straight games home run
Damn.
against Minnesota in 87. Bo Jackson,
Son of a
5
bitch.
straight
They
games
went,
home run in 89 against Texas.
they went my chili, Cash.
In 2019, 5 straight games of home run against the Tigers. Now Vinny 5 straight against these guys up till now.
Minimum simmer
And
there.
there's ball 4 low.
Damn it.
Vinny will take the base, so a hit batter and a walk. First 2 free bases of the night given up by Mackenzie Gore. And here comes Skip Schumacher as the Royals have Nick Lofton up now. Slow walk to the mound by Schumacher. A packed house, a sellout crowd here in Arlington. Many coming to their feet for Mackenzie Gore, who's been brilliant tonight, but he puts a couple of men on here in inning number 7.
Son of a bitch, Cash. We're doing so good.
Hey,
Fuck
it's
it
Bobby
all
Witt
up.
Jr. My dad taught me to be the best. Hit after hit, play after play. That's how you pass something on. Bob Hewitt and Alan Wiegers opened Bob Allen's
We were doing
They built the
fantastic.
dealership where
Can't have
Tony comes
that.
first. 40 years later,
No.
their kids and grandkids carry on that legacy. Some things are worth passing on. Bob Allen Ford, family built, KC proud. All Fords are created equal. It's your dealer that makes a difference. Make your perfect play at BobAllenFord.com.
The Royals and the team of the Major Leagues Foundation are teaming up with Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Kansas City to recognize outstanding high school sports coaches for the Blue KC Coaches with Character program. From April to September, we'll recognize 6 coaches as a Blue KC Coach with Character. Each honoree will receive a VIP package that includes tickets to a Royals game and more. Be part of honoring our high school coaches whose services make Kansas City a better place to live, work, and play. Just go to BlueKC.com/nominate coach with character to nominate today. Are you interested in an ever-growing career? IBEW Level 1.4 has immediate openings for those with qualifying experience, including
Stay
those
back.
in the industry with 5 or more years of experience. 100% employer-paid health insurance. IBEW Level 1.4 has provided the best opportunities in the
Son
electrical
of a
field of
bitch.
construction for over a century.
I had it all
Join the
planned
family
out.
today at IBEW Level
Don't chill.
1.4 by visiting us at IBEW124.org.
New pitcher for Texas. We'll tell you about him after we pause for identification on the Royals Baseball Network.
Hey, it's Carlos Estados, and this is your home for Royals Baseball 96.5 The Fan.
This call to the bullpen is powered by Wholesale Batteries. Any battery, anytime, delivered anywhere at wholesalebatteries.net. The new pitcher is lefty Tyler Alexander. He's on to face Nick Lofton, who is over 2. He's lined to center and popped to second tonight. First and second, 1 out for the Royals. Here's the pitch, and a breaking ball. Is it called strike?
Cash.
Alexander 1-1 with 2 saves and a 2.25 earned run average. This is a little bit low. Alexander's a 31-year-old lefty. TCU. This is in the same county we're in right now, Tarrant County, Texas, where Fort Worth is located. Royals saw a lot of him as a Detroit Tiger early in his career. There's the pitch and a swing. Grounded is short. Durant over the second one on the first 2. Here goes Durant to Nicky Lopez to Jake Berger. And the second time, ran into a double play. And we go to the bottom of the 7th. Home team on top, 8-0.
Switching to Progressive is a game-winning call. And that reminds us
Can't
of
have
the
that,
game-winning
Cash.
calls in the history of sports.
So it was the third quarter. I got about 5. Sweat pouring down my face. Suddenly it hit me. If only I could wrap part of the towel around my forehead. And that's how I became the first basketball fan wearing a headband.
Okay, not really a game-winning call, but it was
we
a
go.
good call. You can make one too. Switch to Progressive and you could save hundreds. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates not available in all states.
While a lot's changed since the Royals' first championship in '85, one thing has not. Head groundskeeper Trevor Vance, who's been with the club ever since.
I got spoiled my first year with the Royals.
They're not.
at all. Well, every season has ups and downs. We've always had a heritage of championship level turf at the K. John Deere is a huge part of maintaining one of the best fields in baseball. My crew works long hours, but they'd work a lot more if it wasn't for John Deere.
To start your own heritage of championship level turf, check out Heritage Tractor's selection of John Deere equipment at heritagetractor.com.
This is Missy Devon, founder of Simply Fuel. In 2015, as the Royals team sports dietitian, I randomly made my protein bar recipe for the players. The players loved them, and we won a world championship 6 weeks later. Made with clean, gluten-free ingredients, they are loved by kids, adults, and pro athletes. Buy my Simply Fuel protein balls at Costco, Sam's Club, Walmart, and Target. Go to simplyfuel.com to find them in your local Costco, Sam's Club, Walmart, and Target.
This is Alex Gordon. You don't build a career overnight. It takes early mornings, long days, and doing the work when no one's watching. That's how we did it here, and it's how they do it at Emery Sapp and Sons. They're building more than roads and bridges. They're building communities. They're building careers, and they're building employee owners. If you're ready to put in the work and to be part of something bigger, join the team that knows it's always worth the grind. Learn more at emerysapp.com/careers.
Community America is invested in KC and every Royals fan. In baseball terms, that means they're the ketchup to your hot dog, the cheese to your nachos, the stretch to your 7th inning, or simply put, they're a partner in reaching your financial goals. Because when it comes to your money, they'll help you call all the right plays. Oops, another baseball term. It's kind of my thing.
God damn.
Member-owned, open to all, Community America Credit Union, invested in you.
Where'd you get that grin? Right above your chin.
At Andy's Frozen Custard, we love to root for the home team. That's why we partnered with the Kansas City Royals and the Royals Foundation to make the new Forever Blue Country. Crunchy Butterfinger, Spanish peanuts, and smooth caramel blended with the world's finest vanilla frozen custard. Step up to the plate and try one today.
Fucking clumsy slap out. Walks it off again. Smashing this.
We come to you live from the IBEW Local 124 broadcast booth. You're at Globe Life Field in Arlington, Texas, and this call to the bullpen is powered by Wholesale Batteries. Any battery, anytime, delivered anywhere at wholesalebatteries.net. All Rangers fans love a guy with uniform number 34, but the one they love is long retired. Nolan Ryan, the Royals going to put in their 34 now. Eli Morgan out of their bullpen.
Let's go, Royals.
Right-hander, their third pitcher on the night, following Stephen Pollock and Stephen Cruz. Morgan will pitch the 7th inning here against Josh Young.
Might be setting up the
Third
scope,
baseman.
Cash.
Right-handed batter, and the righty Morgan swings and
fast,
misses.
that's awesome.
Actually deals, and a swing and a miss by Young. The first strike after the first pitch of the seventh inning. Young doubled and scored on the and a Nimmo two-run homer in the fifth inning. Now the next pitch. The breaking ball misses down and away. Josh Young has 6 homers on the year. Been playing really well of late, batting really well of late. 311 batting average, those 16 games. Works in the stretch and deals, and it misses low. Morgan has a 6.08 ERA in 10 appearances out of the Royals pen, 0-1 with a save. Now the pitch. Swing and a ball pulled foul up the third base side. Young, Nimmo, and Berger, the 2-3-4 hitters due up from Texas. Steven Cruz gave up 2 runs on one. Nicky Lopez swing in the 6th inning, 2-run homer. Getting a lot of walk and a 2-run homer. And 3-2 on Josh Young. Steven Cruz issued a walk, recorded a strikeout in his 1 inning work.
Get full, Cash.
Eli Morgan delivers. And it's called strike 3 on the inside corner. This was the inside corner, and Young gets the strikeout. It's only the, I guess, overall 7th strikeout by Royals pitching. It started Foley, struck out 5. And then Cruz struck out 1, and now Morgan has to strike out. Now it's Nimmo, left-handed batter. 2-run homer in the 5th inning. He's also struck out and flat out. Here's the pitch from Morgan. And it's a called strike. Crooked numbers galore for the Rangers tonight. 4 in the 1st, 2 in the 5th, 2 in the 6th. They lead 8-0. Morgan delivers. This is inside. The festive night with a very, very popular giveaway. They've given away many different versions of Nolan Ryan bobbleheads and other mementos from his great career over the years. Here's the next one. Swing and a miss. The 1-2 the count tonight. The replica Rangers jersey, circa 1990, with a little attempt to show some blood on it after a bloody lip after a Bo Jackson comebacker against the Royals in 1990. Here's the pitch. And it's a little bit low. And they have one championship, of course. It was 3 years ago. But that moment from Bo Jackson and from Nolan Ryan is one of the all-time favorites, apparently, among the fan base here. The franchise goes back to when they moved here in 1972. Now the 2-2. And did the batter go on the pitch? And he did. Third base umpire is Mark Wagner. He rings up Nimmo for the strikeout. So back-to-back days for Eli Morgan. The other moments that are most memorable, one of them was also Nolan Ryan, 1994, when Robin Ventura charged the mound and he calf roped him and punched him and all that. That became viral before the word viral existed. It was everywhere. And then, of course, there was the championship year. There's a strike in the outside corner, and they really say the home run. I think it came on a strike. We're going to have a challenge by the hitter here after the pitch was called a strike. Going on, let's see what the big board says. It's upheld. It was a strike.
One strike, catcher has 1 challenge remaining.
Home run in game 1 to tie the game late. Like Corey Seager, game that the Rangers won in extra innings in the World Series. This place exploded for that memorable home run. Here's the next pitch, and it's upstairs, and it's 1-1 on Berger, who has doubled and scored back in the 4-run first inning. He doubled, came around to score. Since then, he's run it out a couple of times. Beyond 2 down, 1-1. Morgan deals. Swing and a foul tip right into Salvi's catcher's mitt. One ball, two strikes on Berger. Apparently Nolan Ryan has signed copies of that photograph of him in that bloody jersey thousands of times, but tonight gave it away in promotional form to everybody who entered through the gates. We see 34 shirts being worn by just about everybody in the park. There's a liner, shallow right center coming in, playing it on a hop. Will be Isbell. And so Berger has the second hit of the night, a 2-out single here in the seventh. And that will bring up Ezekiel Duran, their shortstop, who drove in two with a base hit up the middle in that painful first inning when the Rangers put up 4. 2-run single up the middle. It scored Peterson and Berger. And to this point, it's all the runs the Rangers have needed. They lead 8-0 now. Here's the pitch. And a swing and a miss for strike one on Duran. Even at 3:33 this month of May, which is, of course, almost over. A very good month for Ezekiel Duran. Playing to pull on the infield. Right-handed batter with a runner at first, 2 down the pitch. Swing and a miss. The off-speed for Morgan. 0-2 the count. Off the stretch, Eli Morgan delivers. And a swing and a shot off the pitcher. Ricochets over to Bobby. And he can't pick it up with the bare hand, and everybody's safe. It deflected off the pitcher, came over to Bobby's area. He charged it. His only chance at all to possibly get it out at first was to bury the base. Now, this time he was unable to secure it in his bare hand, so it's an infield hit for Duran. So a soft single to center, followed by an infield hit. And the Rangers have it first and second with 2 down for Evan Carter.
Eli Morgan's 5. He just popped out of the third base dugout. Didn't even make it off the warning track dirt. Or Eli was shooing him away.
Well, considering all the pitching injuries the Royals have suffered, you can breathe a sigh of relief, at least over that.
Well, another one today with Nick Mears going on the injury list with the right shoulder injury. And Eric Sarantola was called back up for his second stint as a big leaguer. The Royals are hopeful that Matt Strahm can come back very shortly. He had a live bullpen session at Kauffman Stadium a couple of days ago that went very well. And he also threw a bullpen today in Texas.
Now it's left-handed hitting Evan Carter, their center fielder. First and second, 2 down. Morgan trying to put up a scoreless 7th inning. The first pitch is a slider for a called strike. Now the next one. And a swing and a miss at the off-speed. Eli Morgan, the Southern California native, longtime Cleveland Guardian. Royals saw a lot of him as an opponent from 2021 all the way to 2024. Last year he spent with the Cubs, although injured much of the year. There's a pitch upstairs. 1-2. Berger leads from second, Duran from first, and 2 down, 1-2. Morgan comes set, now delivers, and it's down and in, and did he hit the batter? He did. And the batter is down, now gets back up. He was down in the batter's box for a little bit, now he's limping into the batter's box. And so that'll load him up. So a soft single, an infield hit, and now a hit batter, and suddenly the Rangers have the bases loaded. So Osuna now comes to the plate. Morgan retired the first 2 hitters, struck them both out, and now he's low to the bases. Nowhere to put Osuna. He's in his second year. He reached on an error in the first inning, singled in the 4th inning. He's also grounded out officially. 1 out of 3 tonight. Left-handed hitter. Trainer and manager on to check out. Evan Carter. He will stay in. So Berger at third, Durant at second, Parker at first. 2 down, bottom of the seventh inning. Eli Morgan has thrown 22 pitches in this appearance, and now he's got the bases loaded. Left-handed batter, the infield swung around to the right leg back with 2 down. Here's the pitch, and it's off speed, and this is away for a ball. The outfield plays the left-handed hitter it the other way.
Yeah, stuff.
And all Rangers tonight. One and 0. Morgan delivers. A swing and a high fly ball. Right center is playable. Caglione in the alley does it. For the out, Morgan loads the bases and then he strands. The bases loaded. We go to the 8th. Texas leads it 8-0.
Royals, Cardinals, history echoes across the state. And now the I-70 series rolls back into the K. June 18th, 19th, and 21st. Friday, City Connect Soccer Scarf for the first 25,000 and fireworks after the game. Sunday, salute to the Negro Leagues with Monarchs caps for the first 15,000. 2 teams, generations of history. Found some. Tickets at royals.com/tickets.
At Evergy, we're focused on powering not just our community's homes and businesses, but the people within them. So we provide payment assistance to our neighbors who need it, partner with area colleges, and add new jobs for all to benefit. And volunteer our time around our hometown so that together we improve it. Because we're committed to spreading good energy throughout our community. Evergy, the utility company.
Our Farm Rye Whiskey is out now. A true Midwest rye whiskey made right here in the heartland by fourth-generation farmers. The farmer spirit is the benchmark of our farm distilling, grown with decades of American tradition on their family farm in Mound City, Missouri. Plan an escape to the farm for a full-crafted cocktail menu and tour. Enjoy the rolling country hills with a day trip to Our Farm Distillery. Check out their summer events at ourfarmdistilling.com.
We go to the 8th at Globe Life Field in Texas. The Royals trail the Rangers 8-0. Left-hander Jalen Beeks is on the mound now for the Rangers. He makes his 25th appearance of the season. In 21 2/3 innings, he struck out 18 and walked 8. He has also allowed 5 home runs in his 21 2/3 innings. Third lefty of the game for the Rangers after Mackenzie Gore and Tyler Anderson. Jack Caglione leads off with Kyle Isbell to follow, and then Lane Thomas back at the top of the lineup tonight. Beeks delivers. Outside ball 1. Well, the Royals entered this series having lost 3 straight games. Got swept by the Yankees to round out the homestay. Here's the pitch. Caglione slices it down the left field line. It sinks in fair onto the turf. Caglione rounds first, slams on the brakes, and heads back to the bag for the leadoff single. Third time tonight that the Royals have had the leadoff man on. The Royals are still bereft of a run. And not only have they had the leadoff man on 3 times, but they've stranded 4 total on base. They've only had 2 at-bats with a runner in scoring position. It was Starling Marte in the first inning, Nick Lofton in the 7th. First pitch to Kyle Isbell, down and away, ball 1. Royals are still in search of their first run since the bottom of the 3rd inning on Tuesday. And Bobby Witt Jr. hit a solo homer on Cam Schlittler. Beeks delivers, and Isbell rolls it foul behind the plate. The count's now 1-1.
No.
The Royals had back-to-back wins against the Mariners and seemed galvanized by Stephen Pollock's complete game shutout and then an 8-run output on Sunday. Beeks delivers, and Isbell fouls it off his foot. Still 1-2. But ever since the top of the 9th inning on Monday, when the Royals were 2 outs away from a series opening win against the Yankees, only to see victory slip through their fingers, it has been Well, the opposite of
The hell is it?
galvanizing.
It's over there. It's on there.
1 ball, 2 strikes on Isbell.
Oh, it's over there. Son.
Here's the pitch. Popped up, back behind home plate,
Let's go see it.
and out of play. 1-2. Over the last 3 games, so the last 2 against the Yankees, and now including tonight, the Royals have been outscored 30-1. The Royals have not scored a run themselves in any of their most recent 22 innings. The pitch. Isbell skies it straight away right field. Brandon Nimmo drifts a couple of paces back, circles in, he makes the catch. And Isbell's out 1 away. Back to the top of the lineup at Lane Thomas. That's the bad news. That's the really bad news. That's the awful, truthful news. Now, for your glimmer of hope. First pitch to Thomas. Inside ball 1. Well, the Royals are 22-34. And it is not the start that anybody expected, nor wanted, nor is happy about. The pitch. Thomas hits in the air, straight away left field. Alejandro Osuna scampers underneath it. Big hit, he makes the catch. And Thomas is out 2 down. Each of the last 2 years, there has been a team in the American League Central that has endured a stretch in which they've gone 22-34 and reached the postseason. You heard that correctly. Just last year, the Cleveland Guardians had a stretch during the year, not to begin the year, but during the year, which they went 22-34. The pitch, down in ball 1, and then not only did they make the playoffs, they won the division. 2 years ago, it was the Detroit Tigers who had a stretch like this and caught fire and reached the playoffs. The pitch, that's high. 2 balls, no strikes on Bobby Witt Jr. In fact, there's been a team each of the last 4 seasons.
We're going to stream there. We're going to go to dog
that
park.
has had a stretch of 22-34 and made the playoffs. Speaks delivers a fastball in for a strike 2-1. Last year, the Guardians